Claudia Jordan. I have always said this, and I will say it again. I think one of the best RHOA housewives who is not there anymore is Claudia. It was one season. She came in strong. She didn't go after Nene just to go after her and had a moment. I thought it was really authentic. And she does live in Dallas, so it's not happening. She's not coming back to RHOA, but she's one of my favorites. We had her on our show here a long time ago. That's out. That episode was great. I really need to share that all with you. We talked about everything. And I mean, she had crazy stories about like being on Donald Trump's plane with him alone and all sorts of crap. Of course, we talk RHOA. Well, that's really not the point. Today, we share this never before heard. We're doing this from the Vault series for the summer. We're in the dead of the summer. Let's mix it up here a little bit. I mean, so many people go on vacation and wind down in July and August. This is what I want to do. I want to do a for the from the Vault series. This is never before aired. When was this recorded? Again, I do the live shows with Sarah Fraser. So many people come to them. What a great question to ask. Why do some chats end up in the vault, never released? They all see the light of day eventually. Well, this is a chat that is in the vault, the first in our From the Vault series. Never before heard, recorded earlier. What year is it? 2025? Earlier this year. Sit back and relax because we are going to have this great chat with Claudia Jordan, and it is from the Vault series. This has never before been heard, recorded in another day, another time, another lifetime. I still love Claudia. So kick back, relax, and enjoy. We're going to share this all day today.
Anything about yourself. Like if people tell me you come off aggressive, no, I don't. I don't think so. Cause I don't, because I've been the same way all my life, right? I think it's very hard to see yourself the way others see yourself. So she's probably like, what is it? I'm just me. You know what I mean? And also others play a part in building you up like that. And they pay you to be like that. And then you're like that. And then you end up losing your job because you're like that. It's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg type of thing. But I do think she really wants me back. I don't know her, and I feel weird speaking on someone I don't know like that. You know, I don't want people to be, oh, how do you got keeping her name in your mouth? I was asked the question. Please, David, keep this part in. I was asked the question,
I
and we're just
will.
having a discussion about it. But yeah, I think she would bring a lot of numbers if she was brought back. I really do.
I keep it all in. No false editing here. Well, Candy said, she would like to see her. She said Cynthia. She said Portia. And I'm just saying there's one name she did not mention. It's yours. I'm not just saying this because you are sitting in front of me. If you want to go and listen to all 1,000 episodes of this podcast, my audience knows I say this all the time. One of the number one most underrated housewives is you, Claudia. I've said this before. You want to know why? Because and I think I've spoken with Carlos about this before. Like, you didn't come in to kiss Nini's ass, but you
No,
also didn't come in to fight with her for clout.
no.
You also came in under uncertain circumstances where you didn't know if you were going to be a friend or a housewife. And you really had a problem with Nini when you had an actual problem with her. You weren't doing it to be fake. You were real and you stood up for yourself when you needed to, and you were quiet when you didn't need to. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, and I'm not just saying this, I think you're one of the I don't know if you feel this way. I feel you're one of the most underrated housewives ever.
I appreciate that, and thank you for saying that. I hear that a lot, and actually, every time I see Candy and Todd, they do ask me. They be like, "You coming back? Would you come?" Like I saw her in New York, and they were like playing teasing. We were at the Sherry Shepherd show, and they were asking me, and I was like, I mean, I would be open to it, but I live in Dallas now. But if they want to, like, I can come to Atlanta for a reason. I mean, I'll come stir it up a little bit. I know a lot more now. I'm way more glamorous now, so they can't come for my looks and, oh, she's so basic. I'm upgraded now, and I got the cars and all the jewelry and all that kind of stuff, all the stuff that they care about that I don't. But it would be fun. If they asked me, I would absolutely go back 1,000%. But who knows? Hey, Andy. Andy always says, not always, but he has said that I never got a fair chance because I was a friend of the show up until like the last month. And then they were like trying to scramble to kind of put some stuff together. So I just came off, like, we didn't really have enough time to develop a storyline to really show what was going on in my life, actually. So he says that. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, a second chance. Or even I would love to go on Ultimate Girls Trip too. I like the Bravo brand.
Well, I think they should do. There's a lot of talk always about like a one season wonder girls trip.
Yeah.
Like, what about like you? I mean, you have a lot of people from Atlanta. You go with like Shamari. We have Ebony
Oh,
Williams,
love both of them.
right?
And I
We
love the witch. I love the witch.
Carlton. Oh yeah,
I love Carlton. We've met a couple times. I'm like, yo, I like how individual you. I like people that stand on their own. They don't care if there's 100 people that don't agree or 1,000 or just one. She stands on her business. I love Carlton. I think that'd be great. I'm with it. I mean, I see people. I know there's some like stuff happening, some lawsuit that's tying things up.
with Carolyn Manzo. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Brandy.
yeah, and Phaedra, I think, right? Isn't she involved in that?
Phaedra's, I think, involved in something as well. Yes.
Can y'all settle that so we can get the next season going, please?
And that's even from a different season with someone else, with Phaedra and Brandy. And
Oh, it is. I don't really know the story, so I like Brandy too. Like I actually I've done her podcast before, and I think she's hilarious. So
she's a fun one. Final three questions as we wrap up very quickly. Are you aware of what happened on Salt Lake City recently, where this one housewife, Monica Garcia, in the finale, she revealed that she was Reality Von Teese? Do you know about this? She was running this troll. She ran a troll account. Like, you know how there's all these troll accounts, like, I hate Nene, but it's really like you running it, but you're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
She was running one of these accounts and actually got herself on the Housewives. She was like a fan of the show, running this account, trolling all the Salt Lake women, got on the show, was basically doing it now from the inside, and they found out. So it's like it is a big, they're comparing it like to Teresa's table flip. Like it is a big deal that like someone who is like a fan running one of these nasty accounts that troll us all was an actual housewife now.
I'm surprised that can happen because like I know when I was at the True's entertainment studio offices, like they questions, questions, questions. You got to fill out some paperwork. Like they do background checks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm surprised that that slipped by. But wow, shout out to her for like making it happen. But I'm kind of so sick of these like the trolling thing. So she's still on there, or did she get kicked off?
Well, to your point, there's a lot of people that are like, come on, producers knew. Like, how could you not know? That's a thing. Like, I was going to ask you, like, do you think producers know? Because there is a thing, like, how is this coming out at the finale? And how could producers not know? Because to your point, there's background checks, there's questions. They ask you everything in 5 different ways to make sure you're telling the same answer throughout the whole process.
I don't know if it's since Donald Trump got in office and the whole alternative facts came around, but I do not know what's real and what's fake anymore. I really don't. And that comes from the production side, from the talent side. There's so much like motivation now with social media and like cloud chasing and seeking for social currency that I just feel like so many people lie. So it's just hard to know, like, are the producers lying? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know I don't trust anything anymore, not even my eyes, you know?
I really don't know either. I mean, well, that's the whole thing. A lot of people think she's going to be fired. It was the highest rated finale in
I'm
Salt Lake
sorry.
history. Oh my God, your cat is like very cute. Are you kidding
How
me?
sad he is.
My final question is nothing to do with Housewives, but just in the pop culture world.
Okay.
What do you think of Kanye? I mean, did you see this thing today of, I mean, we all know he was having issues in Italy and being banned from the country. He now has this titanium, no, excuse me, not a grill that you can take out. Apparently, if he has titanium dentures that he paid $850,000 for. I mean, is Kanye like, what's going on?
I don't know. Who are your friends? Like like I got a good group of friends, and I'm sure you do too, right? So when you start getting out of pocket or doing weird stuff, your friends be like, "Yo, you okay? Let's talk for real." And I just don't know if he feels like he's just alone on an island or what is going on. Like all these weird antics, and like I would think he's too smart to kind of be sucked into this social media thing that the other cloud chasers do. Like I hate to think at your level you need to still do kind of like gimmicky things. Why do you need $850,000 dentures? I mean, I know everything's not a need, especially when you're wealthy. I mean, shoot, I don't need that statue right there, and I ain't wealthy, but I got it because I liked it, right? But like, why? You know what I like Kanye to do? Focus on the music. Just focus on the music. That's what we fell in love with you, Kanye. That's what we fell in love with. Wow, like he's different. And if you can get back to college dropout Kanye without the antics, staying out of politics, not hugging Trump from the back, um, the world would just be a better place. Not speaking on like religious groups. Just,
Hmm.
and I am in no way saying shut up and rap, because I don't like when people said that to LeBron and other people. I'm not saying that, but it's clear that there's some issues. And until you get like on a more stable footing, like I just wish you would just like stop doing self-harm. Some of the things you do is just like really turning people off. Like ever since the slavery is a choice and your alliance is weird allegiance with Donald Trump and then running for office, like I just think it's too much.
Do you think he's still in love with Kim Kardashian?